Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Carol and the name of my channel is My Blessed Nest. Today I'm participating in It's Flippin Friday with Jaime at Border Bananas. I have an old CD cabinet that my husband made us years ago. It's no longer serving us because we don't have very many CDs left in the house. And I've been itching to change it into something new. Would you like to see what I made it into? Then let's get started. Here we are in our master bedroom, and this is the piece of furniture that my husband made for me years ago when CDs were really popular. And as you can see, we don't have a whole lot of them left, and this will probably give me the push to get rid of them. Oops, I guess I have more than I thought, but I do have a lot of empty shelves. So I was just brainstorming to see what could I use this piece of furniture as, and I decided I was going to make it into a bookcase. As you can see on the front there, the wood is split, and that won't matter because I'm going to take the door and the hinges and all the hardware off. I'm going to haul this down to the living room where I have more room to work, and I'll show you the process. I'm all set up here in my living room with a drop cloth, and I have a wet rag, and I'm going to wipe off all the dust and any dirt that's on the surface. Before I get started to paint, I need to take off all the hardware, and I started out doing that with the CD cabinet upright, and I soon thought, well, this is silly. I'm just going to lay it down flat and it will be a whole lot easier to remove that hardware. Once I laid the cabinet down flat, it was really quite simple to remove the screws from the hinges and the little magnetic catches. I'm not sure what they're called, but it's just basically a magnet and then a piece of metal that it clicks onto to keep the cabinet closed. The little magnetic catches were really stuck good, even after I took the screws out, so I just had to take my screwdriver behind it and pry them off. Here's what the door looks like when I took it off, and my husband said he can repair that crack for me, and I'm going to use this for another project I have up my sleeve. So yep, he'll go right there and fix that for me. He knows how. I'm not going to worry about that part, but I have an idea forming in my mind for a Christmas present for someone. Here's all of the hardware that I removed, and I'm going to save that because we can use it for another project someday. Here's what the cabinet looks like at this point. My next step will be to spackle all of the holes where the hardware was. Here I am spackling the holes, and the container of spackle that I used said it's ready for paint in minutes. Yeah, well, let's just say I left it sit for a couple hours. After trying it in minutes, it wasn't ready. So a couple hours, I went on to something else and then came back, gave it a light sanding, and then I was ready to paint. Here I am painting, and I could not believe how dingy the paint looked once I put a new coat on. It was the same color, and it sure looked so fresh and bright, and the original paint looked very dingy and dull. So I keep this paint on hand. It's a semi-gloss, and I use it to paint all of our trim in the whole house and any projects that I have that I want the gloss on. But can you see the difference? Wow. So I'm really happy that it turned out so nice. I freshened it up and it looks so much better. As I mentioned in my intro, today's challenge is part of a collaboration with Jaime over at Border Bananas. So don't forget to check in my description box for a playlist of all the participants, as well as a link to Jaime's channel. I absolutely love taking something old and making it new with just a little bit of paint. That seems to be the easiest way to transform something. And I always have paint on hand that's extra from other projects, and I like using it up rather than buying something new, and I don't want to waste the paint. So look around your house and consider if there's something that you have that could use a little refreshing with just a coat of paint. If you like what you see on my channel, please consider subscribing. Make sure to hit the bell and mark it for all notifications, and that way you'll be notified every time I have a new video. I would love to have you as part of my YouTube family. It's all done, and boy does it look better. So I have 2 rooms in mind that I might use the shelving unit in, and the first room is my craft room. So let's try it out here at the end of my craft desk and see what you think. This is option 1, and I could use it to put extra craft supplies or paints, anything that's extra that I don't want to keep on my desk. So that's option 1. Moving into our master bedroom, here's option 2. I thought it might look cute in the corner where it was before. I just flipped it the other way, and then I have it decorated with just random things that I put on there just to give you an idea of what it might look like. So let me know in the comments below if you like option 1 better or option 2. I also want to take just a minute here to let you know that I'm going to have a new direction of my channel. I'm not going to be doing organizing and decluttering anymore. I'm going to focus on thrifting, DIYs, and trash to treasures. My new intro clip at the beginning reflects that change. I hope I inspired you today with my video. If you have something in your home that's not serving you, put your thinking cap on and try to imagine it as something else. It's so much fun, you save money, and you have something brand new. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'll link that below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. As I mentioned in my I have an old piece of furniture.